To begin rotating geometry, first pre-select the geometry using the select arrow. You can do this by clicking on or dragging a selection window around your geometry. Now determine the plane of rotation. The cursor aligns to any surface you hover over. The cursor also changes the color of an axis direction when it is 90 degrees or normal to that axis. Click once to set the center of rotation. Then move the mouse in the direction we want to set for our baseline of rotation and click a second time to set it. Lastly, move your cursor around the center of rotation and click a third time to set the rotation angle. The rotate cursor will also align to the cardinal plane that occupies the majority of your screen. You can use this method if you do not have a surface to hover over for rotation alignment. You can use any surface as a rotation plane, even if the surface is not on the object you wish to rotate. Move the rotate cursor over a surface and hold down the Shift key. This locks the alignment of the rotation plane to that surface. Continue holding Shift and you can move off the surface. Now click to set the center of rotation on your object. Click a second time to set the baseline of rotation and click a third time to set the angle. You can also rotate objects using one of its own surfaces as the rotation plane. To make rotated copies, first set the center of rotation. Now hold down the Control key, Option on the Mac. You'll notice that a small plus symbol appears next to the rotate cursor. This indicates you're in copy mode. Once you've set the baseline of rotation on your second click, you can release the Control or Option key. Now, as you move your cursor to preview the angle of rotation, a copy is rotated around. Click to set the angle of your new copy. Setting an arbitrary axis of rotation is quite easy. First, position your rotate cursor at one end of the desired rotational axis and depress your mouse. Now, drag your cursor to the opposite end of the desired rotational axis and release your mouse. This will set the axis of rotation. Think of this as showing the program where you want the hinge for rotation located. Continue with setting the baseline and angle as before to complete the rotation. This method of rotation is quite handy and fun for folding flat geometry. Be sure to check out the Creating Linear and Circular Arrays tutorial to learn more about circular arrays using the Rotate tool.